What's going on there, YouTube, and welcome back to another comic book video. This is the channel where we sit down and cover different comic book stories from different comic book companies. Today, we are going to jump back over to Marvel Comics and continue our coverage over the Ultimate Marvel Universe. And right now, we are currently covering Ultimate Marvel Cataclysm event. Now, last week we started the main series, but today we have to jump over to another tie-in. This time, this tie-in is about the Ultimates, but really not the Ultimates. It's about Nick Fury team, so not the true Ultimates. But if you do like today's comic book video, please hit that like button down below and subscribe to the channel for more content to come in the near future. But I do hope you enjoy today's video. Now, the opening of the book let us see what is going on around the world when it comes to Galactus and Ultimate Galactus being here on Earth. Now, this is not your usual Ultimates. This is Nick Fury's Howling Commandos, a team of some of the lesser popular characters. We have Nick Fury, Danny Ketch, Dum-Dum Dugan, Falcon, Hercules, Giant Woman, and Abigail Brand. Now, we learn in the first 3 pages, when Galactus and Ultimate Galactus arrived on Earth, they began to infect people left and right. But for some reason, there seemed to be a new religion rising up. This new religion started once the infection began to spread. We get told that countries are falling under control of this new religion. The question is right now, how's a religion being started at the moment where the Earth is about to be killed off thanks to the hands of Galactus and Ultimate Galactus? We get our confirmation about this new religion in the next page, where we see people walking up to the priest of this religion, telling him that everything is going in the right direction. Where we see these leaders of this new religion had actually set up shop right in the capital of the last country they have taken over. When the priest walks outside, that is when we see him greet a crowd of people. Of course, we know everyone there is infected with the virus. We get another page to get an update on Sam Wilson. Remember that Sam Wilson was dating the Vision of this universe, except she died at the beginning of this event. Also, he is looking back at everything she has scanned, hoping that there is something that can help them stop this attack. Except, of course, there is nothing there that can help him stop this attack. That is when, out of nowhere, a message from the new religion has taken over all of the broadcasts to play a message to inform the world that things are about to change for the whole world. With Galactus being here, it is time to accept their fate and let their Lord take over the world. This leads us to find out who this priest is. This man's name is George Tarleton, who is the MODOK of this universe. Also that he's the leader of AIM, of course, the organization known as Advanced Idea Mechanics, which means they were the ones who had started this new religion, except once our heroes figured that out, some kind of explosion or big shake happens near the base of the Howling Commandos. That is when the Ultimates come to find out that an EMP had gone off, meaning that everything they have for technology is offline. So they have to go down to the field and fight against the army of people who have been infected. Also, we see that this religion actually believes that all of this was some kind of prophecy. The prophecy said that their Lord will come from machine to man, which he is speaking about the idea of Ultimate Galactus combining with the main Marvel Universe Galactus. Either way, this fight does begin now for the Howling Commandos against all of these infected people. Now, as soon as our heroes get to the ground, well, that is when everything begins to fall apart for them, meaning that they need some more help to fight against this army of infected people. Wave after wave is coming after them to the point where we see that Abigail Brand has been infected. So this is the first member of the team to die or be taken over by the virus. Now the priest knew all of this was going to happen. Well, he planned for it. He did know Nick Fury's next big move. With his team being surrounded by these infected people, he needs to call in his secret weapon. Once he calls it in, that is going to make things worse. The priest even says every time they call this weapon in, something bad always happens. Skipping over to Falcon, we see that he is thinking about going after the leader of the new Galactus religion. So we see him fly near the jet and be able to land on it, while the priest and his crew think it is something not too serious to worry about, giving Falcon the ability to hang on for now. Also, we see MODOK fly towards the ruins of Reed Richards' City of Tomorrow. Now, to close on this book and this video, we come to see what is the secret weapon that MODOK was talking about. That every time the Ultimates or Nick Fury gets into some kind of bind with something, they call in Bruce Banner, aka the Hulk. This is why it is a bad idea to call the Hulk in. As soon as the Hulk lands on the ground, he is quickly taken over by the virus. Hulk is now part of the Galactus swarm of infected people. And this is where we are going to end today's video. So please hit that like button down below and also subscribe to the channel for more content to come in the near future. Also, any suggestions on books I should read? Well, please let me know in the comments below, because you never know, your suggestion could be a future video down the road. But I do hope you enjoyed today's video.